You ever stop and think about what's really driving your day? You know, those invisible currents that pull you towards one choice and push you away from another? Well, today we're going to pull back the curtain and meet the team running the whole show. I mean, really think about it. That little twitch to check your phone, that sudden overwhelming need for pizza, or, on the flip side, that burst of motivation to finally finish a project, or just that warm, fuzzy feeling when you're with your friends. Are you making those calls, or is something else at play?
Because, turns out, there's a whole chemical team running the show inside your brain. A cast of characters, your hormones, and they are directing everything. Your mood, your drive, your every move. So you ready? Let's meet the stars.
All right, first up, let's meet the two big ones, the fundamental drivers of, well, everything. Think of them as the gas pedal and the brake for your brain. They're in this constant dance, and they're the ones deciding if you're going to go, 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 or just chill out.
Okay, let's just get this out of the way right now, because it's a huge myth. Dopamine is not the pleasure molecule. It's not that, feeling after you eat the pizza. Nope. Dopamine is the chemical that screamed, go get that pizza in the first place. It's the starter motor for your brain, the force that launches you toward anything your brain anticipates will be a reward.
So that's the dynamic right there. You've got dopamine as the gas pedal, screaming, go get that thing. And then you have serotonin. That's your brake pedal. It's that calm, quiet voice inside that says, you know what? I'm good. I'm content with what I have right now. It's the mind's filter, providing that feeling of satisfaction and peace.
But what happens when that gas pedal is out of whack? If you have too little dopamine, that's where procrastination kicks in. Your brain literally doesn't have enough of that get up and go juice. On the other hand, what about constant stimulation? Think endless scrolling on your phone. That just bombards your brain, desensitizing it. And pretty soon, normal, everyday things feel blah, unrewarding, all because they don't give you that same massive hit.
And what about the brake pedal? What if that's not working right? Well, with low serotonin, you get that constant overthinking, that anxiety, that worry about what other people think. But here's the kicker, and this will blow your mind. A whopping 90% of your serotonin is made in your gut. Yeah, that gut-brain connection is real. A healthy gut is literally helping you build a calm, confident mind.
Okay, shifting gears now. Let's meet the emergency response team. This is the crew that kicks into high gear whenever your brain senses a threat. And it doesn't matter if it's a real physical danger or just the looming pressure of a deadline. So picture this. You're just walking down the street, minding your own business, and a giant dog breaks its leash and starts charging at you. Instantly, adrenaline just floods your system. Your heart starts pounding, your senses are suddenly razor sharp. Your body actually shuts down stuff it doesn't need, like digestion, because hey, who needs to digest lunch when you're running for your life? And that crazy surge of strength you feel? That's literally your brain taking the safety locks off your muscles.
And here's the key difference between the two. Adrenaline is all about the sprint. It's that immediate escape the lion now crisis response. Cortisol, on the other hand, is its partner, and it's built for the marathon. It's a much slower, long-term hormone that was designed to help us manage chronic stress, like surviving a long, tough winter. But here's the problem in our modern world. Your body, it can't tell the difference between being chased by an actual predator and, say, stressing out about an exam for 2 straight months. So when we trigger that long-term marathon stress response for our everyday problems, that chronic cortisol starts to wreak havoc. It weakens your immune system, it can actually impair memory, and it tells your body to store fat. It's a survival system that's just not built for the world we live in now.
Okay, enough of the scary stuff. Let's talk about the feel-good chemicals. This is the part of the team that's all about connection, comfort, and relief. The ones that help us bond with each other and just get through it all.
And this is just an incredible concept. Oxytocin, you've probably heard of it as the love hormone or the cuddle hormone. It gets released when you hug someone or even just when you feel that sense of belonging with a group you trust. And get this, it goes straight to your brain's fear center and basically tells it, hey, calm down, we're safe. A simple hug is a direct chemical counterattack on stress. How cool is that?
But there's a flip side, a really fascinating double-edged sword here. That same exact hormone that creates these powerful bonds of trust and loyalty within our group, well, it can also make us more suspicious, even hostile to people we see as outsiders. It's literally the chemical foundation for both community and for conflict.
All right, next up we have the body's own personal pharmacy, endorphins.
Think of them as your natural, built-in painkillers. Anytime your body is under physical stress, whether it's from an injury or just a really tough workout, these chemicals kick in to literally block the pain signals from ever reaching your brain.
And you can see this in action all the time. That famous runner's high? That's a pure endorphin rush. It's what let our ancestors push right through the pain barrier to run for miles. And it's also why, after a really good, hard cry, you often feel that sense of calm and relief. The physical act itself triggers an endorphin release.
And last but certainly not least, let's meet the master of sleep, the conductor of our nightly orchestra. This is the hormone that tells everyone it's time to pack it in for the night, shutting down the show so the body can do its crucial repair work.
And the whole process is actually pretty amazing and simple. When your eyes sense that it's getting dark outside, they send a little signal deep into your brain. From there, a tiny gland takes all that feel-good serotonin you made during the day and starts converting it into melatonin. And that's the cue. Your body temperature drops, your blood pressure goes down, and that lovely sleepy feeling starts to kick in.
But melatonin does so much more than just make you sleepy. While you're out, it's working hard. It's a powerful antioxidant, basically cleaning up all the cellular junk from the day. It actively pushes down your stress hormone levels, it helps you move smoothly through all the different sleep stages, and it even lets you have those long, vivid dreams that are so important for processing your emotions.
Now, if there's one thing you take away about sleep, let it be this. Blue light is the melatonin killer. When you're scrolling on your phone in bed at night, you are literally tricking your brain. You're sending it a bright, flashing signal that says, hey, it's still daytime out here. Shut down the cleanup crew. You are actively sabotaging your body's most important repair cycle.
So after all that, after meeting this whole internal team, it's easy to feel like maybe we're just puppets, dancing on chemical strings. But that's not the whole story, not even close. You are the director of this show. Your choices, the food you eat, the way you move your body, who you spend your time with, and yeah, when you finally turn off that phone, that is the script for this whole performance.
You really do have the power to influence all of this. You can learn to balance your own gas and brake pedals, to manage your stress response, to build real connection. So, you've met your internal team. You've met the whole orchestra. The only question left is, are you ready to be the conductor?